The story of the Ramree Island Massacre tells a tale of Japanese soldiers being driven by the thousands into mangrove swamps infested by man eating crocodiles. And they're just torn apart in a sort of karmic justice for their own starving of the animals. As the British invasion force waits on the edge of the mangrove swamp, just listening to them being torn to pieces over 2 days. Except it didn't really happen that way. In fact, it probably didn't even happen at all. The story of Ramree Island didn't really come about until the 1960s, and even then, it was by one British soldier who was telling a tale that was a third party tale. It was a friend of a friend told him, and he's telling the tale of the British hearing the screams out in the mangrove swamps, but he didn't actually see it. Well, yes, he was on Ramree. He didn't see it happen. In fact, at the time, there were no reports of thousands of Japanese soldiers being driven out into the mangrove swamp. The only report was that there was about, I think, 500 that were driven off the island into the swamps, but they likely died from exposure and disease because the Japanese army was not well supported. So they were already starving and they were already dying of disease in droves by this point. This was January of 1945. So while as cool as the story of the Ramree Island Massacre would be, and it's fun to read a Guinness Book of World Records saying that 1,000 Japanese soldiers were eaten by crocodiles, and as much as TV hosts on podcasts would like you to believe, likely didn't even happen.